What's up, guys? Thank you so much for coming back. My name is Shin Paulo. Hope you're doing well. InvincibleVS has just released a balance patch after Combo Breaker, and there are some key inputs or key highlights that I would like to take a note of. So we're gonna take a look into them and see what they have changed. So the first one that they changed is that counter tags put the attacker's assist on a 5-second cooldown, which is actually huge. It allows you to be able to start regaining momentum if you do a successful counter tag. The Happy Birthdays, they now do 100% damage on every hit. Damage scaling has been adjusted to make repeated light and medium attacks and get in a combo consistently individually scaled more. Forward throw chains into active tag more consistently. So if I do this, this should perfectly work, right? That's the general update. Now I want to get into the characters and also the concept of the block string. But first we're going to get into the block string. The block string now apparently is that you can be able, this is true. So if I do light, medium, heavy, this is a true block string. If the opponent is mashing, let's just say level 3, right? Because that's the common thing to do, right? The common thing to do was that, oh, I'll just have him record. Okay, so I'm gonna do, right? So the common thing to do against this, right, was to mash level 3. It's not coming out. That's not coming out. So that's all real string. So now you have to get the concept of blocking, and now you're going to feel a little bit more locked down. So this is a true string as well. So I'm going to have Powerplex here do the, oops. I'm going to have Powerplex do the lights, right? And we're going to see if we can mash level 3 on it. Probably because of pushback. See? I'm mashing level 3, it's not coming out. So that's pretty good. Sudden Death, they have now a huge upgrade to it. In my eyes, it's a upgrade. It's a compared to what it was before. Before, if you were in Sudden Death, you had, like, let's just say I had my whole team still alive. Then the 2 characters that were in standby would be killed, and then it would go to Alan and it would get either meter or a health boost. So then you would want to play the idea of getting full health and max meter. So now it is the characters cannot regenerate. They are, you know, still alive, which is a huge change. And then the point fighter always increases their boost meter on the top. So if you see the meter on the top of the screen where you're able to do EXs as well, it gives you more regeneration for that meter. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, because the motion inputs, it's not enough for a player to be wanting the decision to switch to it, in my opinion. You know, they said that they gave you a damage increase, loosen inputs, flight canceling for Adam Eve, and then being more consistent to do uppercuts. In my opinion, that's not enough. I think it needs to be a little bit more. But now, like I said, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this balance update. And the biggest one for me, because I play Alan, is that neutral special does not change direction. When this move does not change direction when I hit behind me. So be mindful of that if you're starting to do it, because I like to do is that if I'm doing in a true string, excuse me, the neutral special was supposed to be coming out multiple times, but now it's not as coming out as often. But the next character I also want to take a look at is Adam Eve. This character to me is the antithesis of the game, just because her assist is so strong. Her everything about her is just too good. It's too strong, and I feel that if you're not have this character in your team, you're kind of throwing. I know that's like a hot take or not a hot take, But if you don't have her in your team, you're kind of throwing the game, because who doesn't want an assist that can do this, right? This assist is just absurd. It's just absurd. Simply the fact that the fact that it's an EX move and it wall splats. So if we're at the wall, it wall bounces, it wall splats, and it's really like a free conversion for anybody. And even doing it on block, it's really, really strong. But what they did to her, which is a pretty nice touch of life, is that they make her have more of a recovery for it, and the fact that she has to be on screen, because before you could just be doing a cross up and she's still not on screen and she could just hit you, and you're like, where did that thing come from? Where did the fireball come from? And you're like, this is getting frustrating. So I'm really happy about that. The thing that they changed as well is that her first super does more damage, and it also has wider spread. So like if I do a basic combo, it's gonna hit a lot more. Or if I want to play that keep out game, it's gonna hit that. It's gonna hit that angles. So it's really good for Adam Eve. Next one is that her super 2. Everybody. Oh, I don't have meter. Let me just put infinite meter real quick. Sorry about that. Where is it? General super regen. Okay, so if I do this super used to be so obnoxious. Now you can like be able to block, and it's actually a lot more punishable on block. So let's see what the number is. And this is actually important to know what the block is on block, because this used to be like -9. Oh, now it's -15. So you can actually get a really chunky button in there, which is good, you know, which is very good. That's what they did to her. That's all the changes they did. Next is Battle Beast. So if I am Battle Beast, if you're a Battle Beast player, this is actually good news for you. You can actually active tag out of the anti-air super. So if I do an example, right, I'll just have him jump, and then I will do super 2. Ready? Oh, he's still blocking. Sorry. It's on me. Okay. No. Right? You can be able to active tag out, which is a very good change. That's an extremely good change if you guys are very interested in playing Battle Beast. Alright, next character we're going to go over, set of characters, is Cecil, Conquest, and Duplicate. Cecil feels like he's getting hit harder and harder. Simply the fact that he, as a character, is a zoner ideal, and now he feels now that they want him to play that idea of a zoner, you know, since he's wasting a lot of government taxpayer money. You know, all the tax money I've been going through is going to his wallet to be able to do this. It's kind of absurd. But what they've done is that his dash distance has been reduced to all dash distances have been reduced. Before, if I did this without spending meter, it would be a lot farther. But now they reduced the distance of it, and you have to what's the word I'm looking for? You have to turtle dash for it. Or not turtle dash. You have to dash cancel a lot more. So I don't know the proper term, so I apologize. His super 2, this super, does consistent damage whether it's used in the ground or in the air. So it's just consistent damage a lot more. And then his back assist is more recovery. So if I'm playing Kate on point, wow, that is actually pretty big. So now he's gonna be there for a little bit longer. Before he was just in and out quickly, and that's a very big change. The next one that I want to go over is Conquest. Conquest, if I do this uppercut, this should be a lot more punishable. Before, there was like, it feels like a gap where you could interrupt, and since it felt like there was a kind of a bit of a gap in it, you didn't feel like punishing it. And not only that, if he had an assist with it, right? If he had an assist with it, you know, it might become more safer on block and type of stuff like that. Just ideas that Conquest could be able to do. He feels a lot more well-rounded, balanced for their vision. The last one that I want to go over for now is Duplicate. Duplicate, this neutral special just been adjusted to consistently hit more with the smaller characters. So characters like Elemental, herself, the Mirror Match, Adam Eve, excuse me, and Robot, I believe, would be some of the smaller characters that would be able to work perfectly on this. Next one is their forward special, no longer autocorrect. So this one used to autocorrect when you, if I was behind the person, right, and then you whiffed, or like I jumped and I'm fighting a duplicate, it would actually autocorrect to where they're going. And sometimes you'd be like, where did she go? Like, how did she follow me? So that's what they kind of changed with duplicate. So this special should not track you around the world. So that's pretty much some of the changes that they've done for these sets of characters. We're gonna go over the next set. Okay, next set is Elemental, Mark, and Monster Girl. The one I'm looking forward to is Mark, but Elemental's basic thing is that her Super 2 just is more consistently same damage, whether it's in the ground or in the air. So if I do a combo, it should be consistent damage all the way through. Pretty good change, helps her a lot in terms of being able to use this super, because I think this super is a very good super, because you could do something like that, or have them higher in the air, so then you can actually full convert to a counter tag fail guess type scenario. Alright, this is the star of the show, who I am personally waiting for. This character to me is the perfect character in this game. Lariat being so strong, you know, full screen before, now it's reduced. It just feels like less pushback, you know. But let's go into it. Let's get into it. So neutral special has less pushback and more slower recovery. So this overhead used to be the bane of my existence playing this game, because imagine you're fighting Mark and he's just like, there's so much items in the screen and Mark's on the screen, and since Mark is on the screen, you're not really focused on like the Cecil assist or the Adam Eve assist, and then all of a sudden he just does yellow overhead, right? It full converts, and that's like half your life gone, and you're like, great, I have to keep fighting this, excuse me, monstrosity, this cancer of a character. So what did they do? So this is more and minus, and let's see how minus it is, because if it's really minus, it should be, oh, okay, 15. That's pretty good. That's really good. That's a good change. I like that change a lot. The down heavy has less pushback on block, so you can actually punish him, or if he does this, right? Let's see if he can cancel. Oh, sorry. Nope, he can't special cancel, so that's pretty good. That's a really good change. Forward special. I hate this stupid fucking move with a passion. I hate this move with a passion. Because if you fight a Mark, they'll just be doing la-di-la-di-la-di-da, la-di-la. Look at me, I'm a cool character, right? I just walk back and forth, back and forth. You press a button. Ready? We'll do it again. You're getting punished. And it's still -7. That is not... What are we doing? That should be -15. This is absurd. Why is a full screen Lariat safe on block? You gotta be kidding me. This is still safe. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh. Do they just want this character the whole time in tournament? Like, is Zippy not enough to show that this character is stupid? I thought it'd be like -12, -14 or something. No, let's have a full screen advancing special move become safe on block, right? Safe on block. I want to get. Safe on block, dude. Why? Why is it safe on block? Just change it. Make it 15. I don't understand why is it so hard to make a special move like this that has so much benefit minus. It blows my mind. Anyway. So they also changed that Mark used to have the idea of this used to be, right? Let's just do a basic combo with him. This super, what? This super could used to, you used to be able to, you used to be able to do a counter bait, a counter tag bait for free, and it was like one of the dumbest things that I've seen, where it's like you could be able to do, let's just say I do this, right? You see how it's like that? So if the counter, it was a free counter bait scenario. So now you can be able to counter tag out of it. But some of the good and some of the bad. But there is one problem I'm having with this patch and with this character individually, specifically. Why is this gonna be a thing? Why is this a thing? I understand you were trying to fix it. You were trying to fix the super, but why does this work? Why does this work? So I could do something like this, right? Wait. So I can do something like this, right? Why? Why is this a thing? I understand it's a bug and all, but this should not work. Let me see if I could do this. If this works, I'm gonna be so, I'm gonna be. Oh my lord. Wait, I messed it up. Wait. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And imagine you have something like, oh, that is. Okay. I'm just gonna go to Monster Girl now. So her forward dash gives her now momentum, or she keeps the momentum when she does her attacks. And then her back assist has... What? You can't crouch it anymore if you're a small character. Wow, that's actually huge. And it has a... starts higher and it hits multiple times? Okay. Hits a lot more times. That's pretty crazy. This is the last set of characters for the patch. And we're gonna start off with Invincible's #1 hater. Back assist now starts further forward and has slightly longer recovery. Forward assist no longer causes flip over, allowing defender to recover faster. Huh. So if I do... Oops. Interesting. Okay. Forward special projectile angle. No, this is actually back assist. So the fireball assist has slightly longer recovery. Okay, so she's okay. The fireball is no longer instant. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm okay with that. All right, Rex explode. Forward special projectile change to be aimed further down. So it seems like you could be able to do this at different angles. Since you were able to do it at very awkward and unique angles, it allows you to basically, you know, play the keep out game with a jump back. And now they changed it to be more downward of an angle, which allows maybe the perception or the idea of you being able to hit him a lot more frequently. So forward assist, his forward assist has further forward and he has longer recovery. Interesting. So he's there for a lot longer, so that's pretty good. And now the character I love the most, and it's an atrocity to what they did to this character. I don't understand why did they nerf him, but his back assist is still there. Now it just shoots 2 missiles. This used to hit 3 missiles. Now it's 2 missiles. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna get to the meat of the meat of him. Forward damage, forward special. This hits a lot harder. Oops, wrong one. No, oops. I was trying to EX it. So this is supposed to hit a lot harder. So if I do, okay, a little bit more damage on it. So it's 85. So a little bit does more. Combo means gain slightly for repeated hits and increased recovery. Stop this. I warned you. Pretty good. Down medium has increased projectile speed but shorter active hitbox. So what I used to love doing as robot is that I would just use this as a stall. And since it hits really far, the missiles hit pretty far because their hitbox was a little bit bigger, wider. Now it's a little bit smaller and shorter, so then you have to be able to consistently think about what you're gonna do. This dive kick does not work anymore on block. But have they changed it to be able to boost? That is the question. So dive kick was like the bane of their existence. Oops. Huh? What? You gotta be kidding me. Why? I can't dash cancel. Why? Why did you do that? What are we doing? Why? That's a normal. What the? Okay. Okay. It's ridiculous when Omni-Man can literally get out of jail free card and... Okay. Okay. Ridiculous. The down medium has... Okay, charge medium for tune for easy input and follow through. Okay, that's... But... That's... Like... This was not even the core kit of what Robot could do. You know? But I guess they saw so many people using it and it was just like, okay. Like, so you have to, on hit, fully commit. You have to commit to the... You have to commit to it now. And this patch is just, honestly, 1 step forward and 2 steps back. It just feels like, you know, it really feels like they get some of the issues, but they're not getting all of the issues. But I understand they're listening. But what's frustrating is that if you're playing Robot for a while and you're like you know, you were making ideas of how to approach players, you know, being able to do this was actually one of your greatest tools, because the idea of it was that you're supposed to be able to whiff punish somebody from it, and you can still whiff punish them, but you don't have a idea, you don't have the concept of a it's not a get out of jail free card, but it's just a plus unblock dive kick that, you know, it's a interesting change, and I'll be fine without it. Because now it just seems like, to me, you want to just, like, if you're gonna do for the dive kick, you want to just do it shorter, or just focus on like using this, because you could still jump cancel the, you know, on block. You can still be able to jump cancel this on block. So, you know, you can still be able to do this. And then you want to just, instead of doing the dive kick, you want to just, unless you get the hit confirmed, then you want to dive kick. But it's completely understandable. It's honestly understandable. Why would they do it? Because a lot of people we're mashing dive kick, so I'm not too crazily upset, but I just feel that it's not fair, especially when a character such as Omni-Man can do crazy safe on block uppercut. So, you know, I think same thing with Powerplex. See, you can do the same thing with Powerplex and get out of there. It's just people don't really lab the idea of concept of boost and how to use it. But it's crazy to me that you can do something like this and just get out of it. Oh, my bad. Or if I do, and I could probably hit another button in the middle of it. See, I can hit that other button in the middle of it, so if you try to anti-air me, I could probably do this. See? And make myself super plus. So, like I said, it's one step forward, 2 steps back. Mark has basically an infinite in its own, and honestly, overall, like I said, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I'm just waiting for what they're gonna do next, what their thought process on it was, and, you know, we could just go from there. Thank you guys a ton for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.